Bro, just to make hit wonders though. Make
no, but yeah, you made some bangers off that, no?
I got it.
Oh, you don't have any stashed up already?
Bro, I thought you were like dropping like a single, an album, like at least something.
I think
we gotta drop some music.
I think so.
I should be part of the conglomerate of what we're doing.
I think
put me on the feature.
Bro, I was gonna say that. Or on the hook. No cap.
I think on the hook, yeah, you bring that energy, bro.
Yeah.
Hit a little line real quick.
Yeah, go ahead.
Word to your mom. I came to drop bombs. I got more lyrics than you got songs.
Bro.
Bars.
Bro. Was that a song already?
I think I heard the quote somewhere. I can't remember who maybe said it.
What's up, everybody? Welcome to our first episode of Before the Cup podcast on the Welcome to the Trenches podcast network. We're shooting this again, day 2, because the first day we had some technical difficulties, but it's all good. We got all the bugs out, and now we are here. So to the right, before I introduce our 2 beautiful guests in this beautiful studio that we're in, I've been wanting to expand the podcast, expand the content that lives within this podcast. And I picked the 2 people that I've met since I've been here in Vegas that have the biggest personalities, that are just as business driven as I am, that have, all the life experience, all different angles. We're from literally all across the United States. I'm from Chicago. We got Montana. We got California in the building.
Montana.
My man from California too, right?
Yeah.
Shout out to
Kev Anthony
out here in the cut.
In the
Camera guy
set us back 2 hours, but my man's nice with it, bro. Anyway, so I wanted to bring these 2 guys on. Like I said, the past few episodes I've talked about expanding the team, and I got these guys here. So let's give it up one time for the new homies, bro. The new podcast.
Yo. Hey,
and shout out to our sponsor, Michelob Ultra.
Yeah, let's
go. Ultra niche clothing.
Cut the check.
2.6 carbs, 95 calories. Watching the figure. Summertime's almost here.
Oh yeah, summertime.
We got niche clothing in the building though.
We got
niche clothing in the building.
Niche clothing in the building. We're talking. That's a clean ass hoodie. I was gonna bring it up, bro, but I wanted to.
We ain't got one yet.
You look good. You feel good.
I got mine.
You ain't got
yours?
I ain't got mine yet.
Hey, bro, I got a discount code for you, bro.
This guy's continuing to dodge my sales.
I'm not.
I literally told him a couple times, like, bro, I don't beg nobody to buy my shit. And this guy, man.
Hey, bro, just to put it, this is why you shouldn't go to him cut your hair.
After the podcast.
Bro, I bought the shit during the pre-sale.
No.
He did.
I bought that shit during the pre-sale.
Hey.
Yep.
Talk to him.
It's a hard time, bro.
What you mean?
It was a hard time when he was bro, it was a hard time.
No, it sounds like a whole lot of cap in this motherfucker.
A lot of excuses.
Bro.
A lot of excuses.
This right here is product quality. Right?
Yeah, bro, talk to me, bro.
Yo,
I have the shirt version of that.
High quality. Oh. Yes, sir.
Bro, show him the patch. Bro, show him the patch.
Yes, sir. Details.
Oh, bro, let's go.
We got the patch on the side. We got the high quality print on the front.
Big logo guy.
Yo, big quality guy. And we got the embroidered niche logo.
Let's go.
On the top of the hood. And then we got niche printed across the back too.
Amazing. Bro, make sure it's going to be all the links are going to be in the description, but make sure you check out niche clothing. Like I said,
all cut and sewn, handmade. This ain't no wholesale trash, screen printed. Yeah.
None of that garbage. And we are here in the beautiful Sculpt Grooming Lounge. Courtesy of our boy Gio. This is Gio's baby.
Yo, shout out to Edward Scissorhands here. Gio Scissorhands is what they call him in the streets.
Bro, he stole Evan from me, bro, and I can't even be mad because my man is nice with it.
Bro, okay, hold on. Before you say that Gio stole me, like, are you gonna tell these guys, like, I mean,
we don't gotta talk about it.
You don't blame me, do you?
We don't gotta talk about the. Okay, look, if we're really gonna talk about it, bro. I'm lining my man's beard up, and he's laughing, he's talking, and I'm over here trying to stay still, and then he laughed, and I cut a little chunk off, bro.
The guy was slicing.
It was lit, bro.
Slicing and dicing.
It was this.
It was a little.
I literally walked out with chunks out of my beard, like,
bro. But I'm like, hey, bro, look up, and then there's like talking.
I know you got a picture of that.
I'm like, oh, Jesus.
He was like this?
And then, the worst part is, he didn't even say anything to me.
No, don't lie, bro.
I literally got the cut done, and I was like.
Yeah, you always do that for sure.
Always.
And I look up.
You were leaking.
Oh, Lord.
Did you get the Gucci shirt ready?
No, we had the cape on.
I think I could still have the cape, but like, it was a mess, dude.
Bro, why you put?
I was like, I walked out.
Bro, when a client does that, that's on them. That's on them. He was talking like a motherfucker, bro.
He yawned in the.
Nah, bro, I'm lining him up, and he's having a full conversation. I'm like, yo, bro, hold on, look up.
Dude, this guy was asking me 99 questions like he tried to fuck me. Like, bro, I was like, yo, you're asking me all this damn shit. Like, here you are trying to clean up my neck. Okay. Chuy did fuck me up a little bit, but
allegedly,
the actual reason was I came to this guy to get a little
hair bleach.
Get a little blonde in there, a little
bro. I told you to go to him.
Action?
Yeah, a little 2022 Slim Shady.
Bro, I was like, yo, he's like, yo, Chuy, I'm thinking about doing this, and I'm like, oh, bro, I know just the guy. You gotta go to the homie Gio.
Yep.
And then that connection. That's actually how you guys met. I knew you guys separately. I knew you, Evan, from a mutual friend.
Yep.
Gio, we worked at the same place for like a few months, right?
Yeah, like 2 months.
Yeah, 2 months. And we kicked it off like this, bro. And I knew something was gonna come about with us, right? Because we just have the chemistry naturally. Evan, the first time we met, I was like, oh, bro. It was like a Tuesday. We went to Carbone, and I was like, oh, bro, my man is
Carbone on a Tuesday.
Yeah, bro.
Yo, big Carbone
guy.
Big
Carbone guy. Shout out Olives.
Yo, shout out to the meatballs.
Tight English, bro.
Who? Shout out Olives.
Yeah, shout out Olives.
We didn't even get to Olives.
Bro, Olives?
It's fire.
You keep setting yourself up here, bro. First you're talking about me leaving you. Now you're talking about Olives.
But can
Let's talk about Olives.
Let's go ahead.
Yo, you went there. You went there, bro. You went there. We're going to Olives.
But tell the story.
All right. So, okay, first and foremost.
Big story guy.
I just want to say, Chuy, I was giving this guy a lot of business. Cuts all the time. Everything was going smooth. So he makes it sound I just like ditched him. Let's go back a little bit here, okay?
You took a break.
Yeah.
You took a little break.
That's cheating, bro. We can't take a break and you go get caught by somebody.
It's called, listen. It's called
he broke up with me. I didn't do that.
Listen, it's called a hall pass because you couldn't put.
That's that whole shit. All hoes want to say that,
bro.
shit, bro.
You couldn't give me the Slim Shady.
It's breakup season. What can we say right now?
Okay.
Breakup season.
No comment.
Okay.
Go ahead, Evan.
But okay, so on top of Chuy taking chunks out of my beard,
a single chunk.
I go in see Chuy probably like every 10 days.
Easy.
Me and this guy have great conversations every time. We're chatting it up, talking about anything and everything. So every single time, I would say probably after about a month of getting cut by him, I was like, yo, this guy's like pretty cool. I was like, I'm brand new here in Vegas. I've been in Vegas now like little less than a year.
Yeah.
And I was like, yo, this guy's cool. Like, so I started like throwing out things like, yo, I'm doing this weekend. Yo, like I'm going to watch this game. I was like, you should link up.
Big no-show guy.
Yo, chill, bro.
So I'm gonna jump in here real quick. So if I would show y'all the contact in my phone,
they a line
it literally says
lying on me.
Chuy the barber, and then there's a profile picture, and it's Tony the Tiger.
He's a big flake.
Because the guy's a big flake. He's a frosted flake. Okay?
This guy, they're lying
this guy,
on me.
I kept throwing out over and over. Hey, let's link. Hey, let's link. Let's go do this. Let's go do that. Every single time, it was either I wouldn't hear from him. Yo, big food guy.
Go ahead. Big food guy.
Yo, big food guy. Okay, so let's fast forward to Olives, right?
Yeah. No, hold on. Go ahead.
Okay. So I think it was after probably about 76 times of asking him to link up.
How long have you cut your hair for?
But they're lying on me.
76 times, right? And I think it was a mixture of like, it was like a little bit of guilt and a little bit of like, he's like, well, like I think I finally need to do this. And coincidentally, like the next day was my birthday. So I think he was like, okay, well, it's this guy's birthday. I keep dodging him. Like maybe I should try to do something. So let's get back to this. He hypes me up. Bro, we're going to Olives. You, me, Gio, we're going to have a great time. I talked to the owner. Everything's dialed in.
Shout out Todd. That's the homie.
Hey, quick question though, before you continue, right? How long have you known him for?
He like originally started cutting me, I think, in like July or August.
It's going to be like a year?
July or August. And I think I finally got him out of his cage. The guy was locked up like Akon, bro. Locked up.
So, can I?
So long
can I?
story short,
Okay.
can I defend myself?
Yeah.
Go ahead.
Well, you got to finish something. Yeah, go ahead.
All right, so yeah, let me finish the story here. So I finally get the guy out of his cage. I'm like, yo, finally got Chuy out. I even got the confirmation text. I'm on the way. I was like, we're looking good. We're looking good. So me and Gio were there a little bit before him. Typical Chuy running late. And we're having a drink. Gio comes in. Sorry.
Wait for me.
You would just go let that shit go, bro.
Yeah.
Yo, you see? Everybody lying in this motherfucker.
Okay. We were waiting on you.
We were waiting on him, bro.
Okay, my bad. Okay.
But he was just across the street. And he
My
still
apology.
And you were there what? No, you were there like 20 minutes before.
Bro, I got
He
there
wa-
the time we said we was gonna go.
He was there across the street and he still
Yeah.
took like an hour.
It was a long time. Okay, so anyway.
Thank you.
Anyway, this guy's like ready to go. Like I think he was like fantasizing about
All day.
pasta and like he was just getting real excited. So
What was his first time out with us?
So,
So,
like-
you know?
yeah. So we're getting ready to head over to Olives. We walk down to Olives, talking about, yo, this place is fire, da-da-da. You guys are going to love it. It shits on these restaurants, da-da-da-da-da-da. We pull up to the restaurant, walk up to the restaurant, and literally both doors are closed. So that's obviously a bad sign right off the bat. Chuy goes up, pulls the door.
He almost broke it too.
Yo, this guy wanted that damn pasta so bad, he almost broke the front door
Bro.
trying to open it, and the bitch was locked.
It was locked.
It was closed.
Locked. It was locked.
And then he
Olives
made a phone
wasn't even
call.
open.
He got ignored on the phone call too.
No,
Yeah.
so here's the thing. So I talked to Todd because every time I go, he takes care of us good. Like we don't pay anything. We just tip the people really well, and So all I do, I shoot him a text. Hey, me and the missus are gonna go. I'm bringing my mother-in-law. He's like, bro, say less. Ask for so and so.
Yeah.
So the last time I went, he wasn't there because he was opening a hotel in downtown Las Vegas, this side of Las
Wow.
Vegas too. I don't know if I mentioned that. He opened the hotel. It's called the English Hotel, and there's a new restaurant in there. It's called the Pepper Club. So for the past few times, I was like, hey, I'm meaning to go down there. I've been referencing the Pepper Club. So when I called him, he was like, Chuy, I'm in New York. What's going on? I'm like, oh, dude, like, my bad. We're going to go to, Olives. And he's like, yeah, just ask for, ask for so-and-so. They got you. I was like, cool. And then boom. So I don't know if he was boarding the plane. He was getting off, whatever. That's where the miscommunication came. But bro, but we get there. The whole time I'm like, bro, this pasta's so good. Carbone is trash. This shit's locked. Absolutely terrible.
So
but
never
can
again
I?
going to Carbone.
Huh?
Never again going to Carbone.
I'm never going to Carbone. No.
I'll be at Carbone. I think I'm going in again in like 10 days.
Yeah, hopefully it's open.
The
bro.
res is already locked in. Yeah,
Bro, so let me go back to the
they
flaking
got
shit
my
because
rack
I
of
got
lamb in the corner.
Bro, I love lamb.
Big lamb
You
guy.
like lamb? That's just fire.
Bro,
I'm
next
gonna
time
make
Chuy
sure
tells
that
me
other
pull
guy
up,
does it.
I don't think I'll pull up unless he's waiting
Yeah.
for me at the door.
Yeah.
Hey, were we not waiting outside for like an hour yesterday? I don't remember. Were we? I could have swore. We
What was
were.
yesterday?
No, honestly, I think you both might have some flake issues, like or
No.
time management issues. Gio,
Time management. for
yeah,
sure.
Gio,
I definitely
6:30. The guy, you and I sat in the parking lot for what, 45 minutes?
45 minutes.
Yeah.
I'm by the stadium right now, bro. I'm on my way.
Nah, I was by the stadium though.
Chewy and I had an entire podcast.
Bro, we could have
in the
recorded
parking
that
lot.
motherfucker right there.
Yo, I was just like, yo, where's the
You were
camera
about to set up
crew?
out there?
Yeah,
Bro,
yeah, we're
not
talking about everything under the sun.
Yeah, bro. So, anyways, so that's us, bro.
Yeah.
Montana, not LA, right? We're from where?
Nah, California. Like, by Santa Barbara?
So Santa Barbara, Montana, the rack in the building, bro. So, anyways, bro, you want to tell a little bit about
Yeah,
Montana, bro? Yourself, how you got
definitely,
here to
bro.
Vegas? I've been
Yeah.
here 2 years. I already told my story, but I came 2 years from Chicago, with the hopes of buying some real estate, starting a trucking company with my dad, investing in that, and yeah, bro. So it's nothing too wild. What about you, Joe? How long you been here?
I've been here for 4 years.
Damn.
Yeah, 4 years, and then moved back like a year and a half in, and then made my way back. Was having like some personal issues,
Yeah.
So I had to go back for like 3 months. Came back, and then I'm gonna say like 5 months later.
Get a little closer, bro. Like move it up a little bit.
Like 5 months later. Like that. Like 5 months later. Should I restart it?
No, you can just keep. I'll cut it up. Just keep it.
Like 5 months later, ended up getting this spot right here, and then got fired from my old job. Fired.
Dang, bro.
Damn.
Yeah, I was left in the
Let
mud,
me guess. Time management.
but nah. Hey, we just won't disclose. Hey, he about to
Who
get
am I
canceled.
doing
I
a
know.
podcast with?
He's about to get canceled.
Bro, we are 2 hours late to this podcast, bro.
Yeah. So, I mean, I might have a horse named Ed Biscuit. I'm not sure. But anyway, from Montana originally, born and raised, small town, 150 people, graduated with 10 kids in my class.
That's crazy.
Yeah, dude, like 40 kids in the whole high school. Like, literally, like, more animals than fucking people. Like I'm not joking to you. Like my best friend was a fucking cow. like shit was desperate out there, bro. Like
that's wild.
Like there was like no people to talk to. Like I mean,
what'd you name him? Or was it her? Or was it she?
Yo,
Who?
Honestly,
His best friend, the cow.
Dude.
Oh, the cow.
Betsy, bro.
But
Yeah, Betsy. Yeah, I just it's a classic.
Thick, bro.
Yo, booty
already
like a
know.
fucking Mack truck. Yo, and I'm telling you one thing,
Bro, Betsy sounds like a thick old lady,
The best
bro.
thing about Betsy, man, the milk that bitch produced.
Sweet. What was it looking like?
Yo, buckets.
Did you have to really try to get?
Yeah.
Oh, bro.
Shout out to Jack Harlow.
Bro, did you like? Well, go ahead. We'll talk about that. We'll talk about his album. His trash album.
Yo, growing up in Montana, man.
he said trash album.
No, we'll talk about it. Go ahead.
Growing up in Montana, man, was just different. Honestly, like, it's where I grew up. There was literally like just like farmers, ranchers. A couple people owned like small businesses. So like me growing up, bro, like it's crazy that I'm even here because of just like how like sheltered and remote a place I lived in. Yo, I didn't know what to do. Like I literally grew up. I grew up like the world was like MTV and like BET. Wow. You know, like yo, I didn't even see like people of like a different skin color until I was probably like 18.
Damn, bro, could you imagine? Bro?
Yeah, yo, just hanging out with a bunch of white folk and fucking cows and fucking
Betsy.
sheep, bro. Cows and sheep.
Betsy.
Yeah,
that's crazy.
So just like literally getting out of that like little small town was honestly like a culture shock. So.
That's probably what inspired your style, though, bro. Is the like beat, like watching,
yeah,
beat,
bro.
like, rappers, music
Yo,
videos
I
on
fucking
BET.
learned how to dress because of Ja Rule and Jay-Z.
No, bro, it makes sense, bro. Like, imagine that's your only reference, bro. Of like, cool, especially when you're from a small town.
Yo,
like that's makes a lot of sense.
Let me put this in perspective for you. The closest shopping mall was 3.5 hours away. Okay,
Jeez.
So the closest like Walmart was like an hour away. So like even if I wanted like basic swag, I was getting the Shacks out of the Walmart and fucking rocking the starter tees, bro.
Wow.
Like that's all we had to work with up there. So yeah, it was different, man. But like my story is pretty crazy. It's not just like from like one city to another. Like I've honestly like bounced all over the place.
Mr. Worldwide.
Yeah, Mr. Worldwide. Shout out to Pitbull.
Big travel guy.
Yeah, I'm the 2022 Pitbull.
He a dog.
Yeah. Do you want me? But yeah, man, I just a super high level. Went to school in North Dakota for a year. Actually went to school at University of Montana. Unfortunately, I got I think straight Fs. My first year of college. So academics was not my strong point.
Yeah, what happened to D? Oh, that's year 2.
Yo, no. Okay, yo, shout out to the D-. Okay, so I did actually pull. I'm really proud of myself for this, honestly. I was going for straight Fs like the full year.
Yeah.
But the second semester, I somehow turned in one paper. And that actually boosted me up from an F to a D-.
Let's go.
Yo.
Let's go.
Yeah.
Shout out to the assignment.
Yeah, dude. I was in like this private school in like Bismarck, North Dakota.
You're good, bro. You're good.
It was literally like the worst.
Really?
It was like I not only hated the school, but I hated the city so much. I left. I graduated high school in 2005. So I just turned 35 actually.
That's wild. I was in 5th grade, bro.
So yo, I graduated high school in 2005. I went to college there in 2006, and I literally have not. It was 2006 to 2007. I have not been back to Bismarck since 2007. Like I hated that place that much. So fast forward, went to Montana. I was in Montana. Once again, academics was not a huge focus for me. I focused on other areas that I found a lot more interesting.
I can think of 3 areas that were find more interesting.
So yeah, I put in a nice shift.
Yeah.
At University of Montana in Missoula, I put in a solid 5 years there. So I did 5 years in University of Montana, 1 year in North Dakota. So nice 6-year run. and I should have been a doctor, but I'm not.
Bro.
Unfortunately.
So with that, because Jill, you want to like, what about you? Like school?
Hey, you
Oh,
go to school?
I'm a high school dropout.
Bro, let's go. When did you drop out?
I dropped out when I was a sophomore, beginning of my sophomore year.
Bro, so see, like, and that's
I didn't get to make it.
bro. So I didn't go. I graduated high school. I mean, who didn't, right? But no, I'm just kidding. Just like no, but I would like no,
He
but
went to
like
school for me.
I know.
Yeah.
Well, he could have
Like,
gave all of us
like,
credits, bro. It would have been good.
Yeah, dude. Like, I literally had so many credits when I left Montana. Like, the student, my like counselor or whatever the fuck you call it. She's like, so what degree do you want? I was like, fuck you mean? She goes, yo, you got a variety of credits. I think I had like 180, 190 credits.
That's crazy.
So it was more like, I basically, like, my last semester, it was more just like picking and choosing. Like, okay, like I can do like this. I can do like a winter course and like a spring course and pretty much like wrap up a degree.
That's wild, bro. So, for example, like that, like you said, like I wasn't good at school either, bro. I probably had like a 2-point-something GPA. It was like C and D always. But like I'm curious, bro, because one of the reasons why I wanted to get you guys, because you guys have that business mentality. Evan, you're in like 9 different businesses. Gio, you have this shop, bro. You're hustler. Barbers, I think, are just natural businessmen. So like, I guess Evan, for you, like especially growing up in a small town, like I guess where did that come from? Like for both of you guys, like I know personally for me, bro, my bad. But like for me, I saw it from my dad, bro. Like my dad came here when he was 15, like, 3 jobs. My mom too, she's from El Salvador. So it was like, just always seeing them grind. Like my dad, he bought a house and, I would go with him once, the end of the first of the month every Sunday to go, pick up the envelope full of cash, bro. And I was just like, they just pay you, like, just because?
Yeah.
And he's like, well, I buy the house and you pay someone someone pays you to live in it. And it just clicked for me right there. Plus, seeing him do all these different things. He did tacos. He was a caterer. So I know I got that from my dad. But like, Evan, what about you, bro?
Yo, so, for me, man, like, like when I think a lot of people grow up in cities, you see like your family, your friends, their parents, everyone, like, everyone works for pretty much big business.
Yeah.
Or like a medium-sized business. There's handfuls of people that like start their own business, but there's a lot of people that are working for someone. Mm-hmm. Where I grew up, that wasn't an option. So like there was no big business. Like if there was a business, it was because someone opened a small business. And then everyone else was farmers and ranchers. So, my mom was fortunate. She did work for the government. She worked for the Fish and Wildlife Service. But my dad, he kind of had like always that like entrepreneur drive to him. So when he was my younger years, he actually owned a body shop. Had a body shop. It was, a learning experience for him. Didn't do the best with it. Bounced around a little bit. And then he actually ended up starting. It kind of kicked off when I was, I would say, like middle school to high school. He actually started a trucking company as well. So by the time, I graduated going into college, my dad had a super successful trucking company, multiple trucks, did a lot of hauling in northeastern Montana, across Montana. And then my grandpa was a farmer. So my grandpa.
So your family's full of hustlers, bro.
Yeah. So my grandpa, started off as a rancher, then transitioned more into farming. My grandpa retired, and then my dad kind of picked up a little bit where my grandpa was at. So I was surrounded by pretty much just like go-getters. And, I think the biggest thing with me is where I grew up, it was one of those things like you have 2 options in life. Like you either like start a business or like you need to go out and try to like get an education, or find like a business to work for. Mm-hmm. And that was just pretty much like the mentality. I will say that, pretty much like I look at, to be honest, I don't know if any of like my classmates, I mean, there was only 10 of us,
so crazy, bro.
But I think, I believe all of them are actually still in Montana. So everyone pretty much was, just had that mentality. Like I either start working for the family business or, I start something on my own. Like that was just the vision, since I was yay tall. Yeah. I would then say like, this kind of sounds crazy, but I didn't really know what was in the outside world because I truly, I grew up like extremely sheltered. Like when you grow up in like Montana around no culture, no different races, just like literally just super remote. Like people are like, it just like people are robots, dude. Like where I come from, like you work your job until 5 o'clock and then you go down to like the local bar and you have some drinks for a few hours and then you go home. And then you wake up in the morning and you go to your job and then you do it over the next day. And on the weekend, there's nothing to do. There's literally nothing to do, bro. There isn't a movie theater. There isn't shopping. There isn't nothing. So you do like either outdoor shit or like you just like go to the fucking bar and sit and get fucked up all weekend. So I like, anyway, what I guess I'm getting at is I pretty much, that's all I knew was like make something out of your life. Or you have to like go get a college degree and work for someone. And then on top of it, bro, it sounds weird, but like I learned a lot of shit through TV, like watching what was going on TV. And like, I looked up to all those people. Like, I know we were joking about MTV, BET, but like that shit was inspiring for me.
Bro, me too.
Like seeing people like successful and, you know, going from like rags to riches and like, not just like those networks, but it's like, seeing athletes like pursue their dreams and become professionals, et cetera. So, yeah, man, it's just really been instilled in me since day one.
Bro, that's dope. I remember, obviously I want to hear you, Gio, but like, it's funny that you bring that up. Like, seeing, like my brother, he's exactly your age, bro. He's 35. So, I remember him getting ready for school, and me too. Like, he would have music videos on. Yeah. And at that time, bro, you see people with these watches, bro, the cars, the girls, and I'm like, yeah, how do I do that? You know what I mean? Exactly. And I know even now, like current day, like, with the power of Instagram, bro, like I see, like I have friends, shout out to John, bro. I have friends that are jewelers, bro. They're killing it. Wolf of Madison, go check them out. But like, bro, he just sent me a picture of a Richard Mille, like, and it's just like, and I put one on. I put a Cuban bust down necklace on, bro. And, bro, it's like a cape, bro. And it's like there's this thing Steve Harvey says, bro. It's like if you you go somewhere, like flying somewhere, just buy a first class ticket. Just do it one time. Because once you're in there, bro, you're gonna be like, oh man, bro, they treat me nice, bro. I got a little warm towel. Now in your mind, it's like, oh, I don't want to go back there. Like, what I gotta do to do anyway. So with that being said, like it is truly crazy to see what you want, and then now it's like, okay, I see where I want to get. Now let's figure out the map how to get there. Exactly. You know what I mean? So like growing up, I was kind of the same thing.
Yeah, bro. Like, go ahead, bro. Like I'm the oldest out of my siblings, So like me growing up too, like I used to go to work, when I was like 8 years old, with my mom. She used to work in the strawberry fields. She was picking strawberries. I would carry the boxes, bro, from the field all the way to the truck. Like for me to get stuff, bro. It's crazy, bro. Like
that's wild.
I had cousins and stuff. Like they were fortunate to get like nice things, like like when you wanted the brand new iPods, the brand new shoes. I wasn't able to get into that stuff. Like I had to work for it, bro. Like my mom was like, "Hey, you gotta come with me to work."
Yeah.
They're like,
that's crazy.
They're like, you gotta come with me to work if you want stuff. We can't get you everything. Like, dude, there was a time when I had to work with my parents over the summer, like during the vacations that you get like a month or whatever. And I really wanted an iPod, bro. And they gave me so I had to go work. I had to go work for it. Like it looked like if it was a gift, but it wasn't. Yeah. It was I had to work for it.
Yeah.
Like for Christmas, bro, I got an iPod and stuff, but the way I got it was they put it in a watch box. So like when I opened my gift, there was a watch box, and my dad gives it to me, like Merry Christmas, and like I opened it and I was like, oh shit, the watch, like I was excited, bro. Like I wasn't gonna be ungrateful, like I was excited to get whatever I got. And then I opened it, bro, and I remember I opened it and the iPod was in there, bro.
That's crazy.
So like, it was like it's crazy, bro. Like but yeah, dude. My mom used to work in the fields. I used to go help her. She used to make tamales on the weekends to go sell. So she would take like, sorry, my voice is going away, but she would take like Saturdays off to make tamales, and I would go and like help her sell everything. I would go door knocking, bro. I would go knock on doors. Oh, you want to buy tamales? With no shame, bro. I didn't care, like. I had to do what I had to do with my parents, It's it is what it is, but I had it the hard way. Yeah. I dropped out of high school, like years passed, dropped out of high school. Sophomore year, went to go work in the grapes, cutting grapes like in the vineyards.
Yeah.
Doing that to get my money to go to school. When I was 18, like 17 to 18, I did that.
Yeah, it's wild, man.
And then I went to school, paid for my schooling myself, got my license, and then I opened up a shop like 4 months later after I got licensed at 19 and a half. Let me drink.
Bro, that's crazy, bro.
And
I had
like,
no idea.
I can honestly I can straight relate to that, man, because when my family started to do better when I was like going into high school. But going back to that story I was telling you about my dad's first business that didn't go well. So he had a failed business, and both my mom and dad were like super like working to put food on the table and survive. First business, went bankrupt. And I was in the same situation. I was in a community where there was actually a lot of like farmers. Based on the year, there's a lot of very wealthy farmers. So, I had friends that, their families had nice, big farms, doing very well, money, or, they had a small business that was doing well in the community, something like that. I grew up just like that, bro.
Yeah.
So I had to, I was literally, it goes back to like that drive and motivation. Like, not only did I see my parents hustling, but I realized that like my parents were hustling to like put food on the table. If I wanted any extra things in my life, and I'm a sneakerhead. I've been a sneakerhead literally since I was like yay tall. I used to like watch athletes and see what Jordans people were wearing. Like it goes back to like, way back. But my family couldn't afford those. So like I literally would take a lawnmower and I would push it to neighbors' houses, and I would just straight up go to neighbors' houses and straight up ask them, hey, can I mow your lawn for $5? Can I mow your lawn for $10? And I was like literally mowing elderly ladies' lawns that is unable to mow it themselves for $5-10. So I could then take that back then you could get kids. You could buy a dope pair of Jordans for like $60-$70.
Yeah.
So I if someone only paid me $5, I'd have to go around and mow fucking 12, 13, 14 lawns to try to like buy a pair of Jordans, and then hopefully I can look up a magazine and call in and give my mom the money and have her order them for me. But
talking about Jordans, there was a time when my cousin had a pair of Jordan 1s. It was I don't even know what they're called, to be honest with you, but it was a pair of Jordan 1s, all black with like gold letters. Like, honestly, I don't know the name of them, but I remember that same shoe was at Champs, and I was with my parents, but when he had shown me the shoes when I was with him, I was like, dude, those are nice,
Yeah.
And I told my mom, I'm like, yo, can you give me those shoes?
Yeah.
And then she said, oh, we'll see. So we were at Champs, and the shoes were there, my size and everything. I asked.
Yeah.
He's got a size. I forgot what size I was at the time. I told my mom, can you buy them for me, please?
Yeah.
Please, like I'll go to work, please. And she's like, oh no, we can't.
Yeah.
Bro, never got them to this day. But I be buying hella stuff though. I got nice things already, anyways. Regardless of what it is. But yeah, dude, I always had to work for my stuff. It's crazy. We're talking about how we ended up here in Vegas when I was in barber school. When I was when I was 19. I'm 27 now. When I was 19, they asked us in barber school. They asked us, "What's your guys' plan 5 years from now?" And I said, "I'm gonna move to Vegas. I want to go cut hair in Vegas. I made a whole little thing about it, like on why,
Yeah.
So what I did was to get here, I ended up working at a shop for like 3-4 months and cutting out of a little like cabinet, bro. I was paying rent too. I was paying rent to work there. Cutting out a little cabinet, bro. Not even gonna lie, a little cabinet with a little mirror, I ended up getting a big mirror with a big light myself, and then the station, The chair I was cutting in was just like a regular little chair. It wasn't even like nothing nice, just a regular salon chair, like for women.
Yeah.
And I said, I can't do this no more, I already paid for the mirror myself. I paid for the light myself, And I told him, I'm like, yo, like, when are you gonna get me like something, Oh yeah, dude, I'll get it for you. I'm like, I'm paying rent, And I ended up telling him, like, yo, let's co-partner in something. Let's go open up something bigger. And then he said no, right? I told him, yo, let me buy the shop off of you. He didn't want to. I was booked, bro, every single day. Tuesday to Saturday, dude, book his kid in there, you know? And he saw that they're like, damn, like, this dude's booked, you know? He said, oh, what are you going to do? You're going to just paint the walls and add flooring? I'm like, what?
Yeah.
Of course. Like, something that you're not doing too, you know? I'm not going to lie to you, bro. I told him, yeah, I'm going to start looking for a spot. If you want to co-sign with me or whatever, be my partner. He's like, oh, I'll let you know. I ended up finding a spot, didn't tell him nothing. I ended up getting approved for the lease. My dad helped me out at the time.
Shout out Pops.
Shout out my pops, you know? He's always been there for me, you know? My parents always been there for me. But I ended up telling him, like, hey, I'm going to take you off the lease. How to pay a certain amount of money to remove them, you know? So I don't have them on there no more. And then I was all solo after then. Had the shop for 5 years to myself. Had a booked barbershop with a lot of barbers. It's still there to this day. I sold it. You know, it's still there, busy. People would tell me that it wasn't going to last more than 2 months. What is it, 7 years now?
That's crazy, bro.
You know
Started from the bottom, now we're here.
Let's go.
But you know what's crazy, though? That I did it once, and I told myself I could do it again, and I did it in a different city.
Well, let's go.
A bigger city, you know what I mean?
Let's go.
Like,
Sir.
you know what I mean? Like, shit.
No, but that's dope, bro. You should be proud of yourself, bro. Like, see, that's what I mean, bro. Like, I had no idea about either of these two stories, but like just having conversations and looking people in the eye, bro, you can tell, like, you know, they ain't with no funny shit. You know what I mean? Like, it's nothing's just been handed. You know what I mean?
What you go through grows you, bro.
Growing up with me, like, you know, my parents, bro, they were both working, you know, a bunch of jobs. Like, I have an older brother, bro. He was, you know, at that time when we grew up, bro, it was like gang infested, bro. It was drug. It was a bunch of shit going on. So, like, you know, he got into some trouble. So my mom had to stop working to kind of like basically keep an eye on me. They're like, you know, we're not gonna let that. You know, they were blaming themselves. They're like, we're not gonna let like do that to you or whatever. So, you know, for me, like I was playing. You know, I played football like since I was like 8 years old. But the days that we wouldn't practice, like I grew up right across the street from a park. So like all the kids from there, bro, there was like 4 or 5 of us, and I was like, hey, you know, like let's like, you know, like what do you guys think if we like go mow people's lawns? Because it was like. It was weird. There was like there was these
biz.
Bro. There was
You're the lawn mowing biz too?
bro. So there was these two
that's popular.
bro. There was two brothers. It was like these two little white boys. The only white people that lived in the block, right? And they were going crazy. And I'm like,
I ain't gonna lie. I did mow lawns too, but we'll get into that right now.
yeah, bro. I was 8. I was super young. I was just like, yo, if they can do it, we can do it. I'm like, there's more of us. Just immediately, I'm like. You know, I'm like, okay, my dad's got a lawnmower. You're, you know, you borrow like the little brush so you can brush up the edges. Like you'll pull out weeds, and this dude will do like the little weed whacker. I'm like, bro, we'll destroy them. So for like a week, we saw every house they went to.
We'll destroy them.
And then I was like, let's go. And I'm like, we'll do it cheap or whatever. So I remember it was $20 to mow your grass, clean up like everything. And those people were giving us 30, 40, $50. I remember someone gave us $50, and we were all looking at it like, bro, we're rich, bro. You know what I mean? So in my mind, bro, it was crazy. So I was like, yo, I'm like, let's go return this to my dad, right? My dad was like, bro, use it. I'll pay for the gas. Just go. Like, he thought it was cool. You know, he's like, you got your boss, bro. You got a team right here. So with that $50, bro, like whatever it was, because we all left our bikes in my house in the front yard, like on the lawn. So I'd be like, yo, let's go pick up our stuff and let's go to the gas station, bro. I was at the gas station, like everybody get what they want, bro. Yeah. So we got Gatorades, chips. I'm like, bro, let's go. Like whatever you guys want. And it was like the coolest thing where it was like, yo, we went to go do that, sweating, bro. They'll give us like tea or lemonade. And then it was just like, all right, let's go get our reward. So it was like super cool, bro. But it was like, you know, I don't know. It's just a little story that it reminded me of when you were talking about the mowing grass. But go ahead, you were saying that this is not your only 2 businesses.
Oh, no. I didn't only have 2 barbershops. Back home, I also had opened up a salon.
It's cold.
A salon and a barbershop back home. And then this is my 3rd one.
Hell yeah.
So, you know, it's nothing new to me, you know, but at the same time, you know, it's new to me in a different place. Yeah. You know, so you just got to start fresh, you know, and do it again.
For sure, bro. And it's, you know, like I've met barbers too. Like I was telling the homie, bro, is like, you know, if you can do it at one spot, you can do it at a different spot. You can do it in a different city. You can do it in a different state, bro, because at the end of the day, it's you. You know what I mean? Like when you bet on yourself, like, bro, I came here January 2020, bro, no clients, nothing, bro. I didn't know anybody. I had some family, but fuck them.
What did it say? What is the phrase that says throw me in the jungle and I'll come out leading the pack.
Yeah, it's like exactly, bro.
Yes, sir.
Like, bro, you throw him in the jungle, I'm gonna come out with the lion sweater, bro, with the mink, bro. You know what I mean? So like,
so much of it, bro, is just it's being like willing to take that risk.
Yeah.
You know, and like get outside your comfort zone. Like majority of people, they don't like people naturally. You don't want to be uncomfortable, so they typically don't step out and do things like that. Start own businesses, move to other cities, everything like that.
Scary thing.
But like you're never gonna grow unless you're uncomfortable. And like that's what it sounds like all of us pretty much did. Like bro. me growing up in like, you know, sheltered ass fucking Montana, like even me going to Western Montana was like a culture shock. And then like, you know, before I was in Vegas, like I bounced around all over the place. I actually lived in, you know, Miami for a few months. I lived in Wyoming. I lived in Hawaii. I lived in the Bay Area. And now I'm here. And that's all been basically since college. But that's how, you know, I knew that I wanted more out of life. Mm-hmm. And when you want more out of life, you got to take that initiative. And, you know, I think that's what it sounds like all of us pretty much have done is, you know, you wanted something different than Chicago. You obviously wanted more than where you grew up. And me, I mean, if I fucking didn't do anything different, I'd be fucking riding my horse, fucking chasing around the fucking cows and the sheep.
Bro, but you could go live in like the UK if you wanted to, though. You could live like anywhere in the world.
Yo, I'm a chameleon, bro. I'm a chameleon. Yo, I fucking adapt, bro.
Bro, you do remote. Like I can go anywhere.
Yeah, like I was like blending in with like the ski bums in like Wyoming. I was like a local, like throwing up the shaka in Hawaii, bro. Oh, brother. Oh, bro.
Bro, you might as well just go to space already, bro.
And then I landed in Bay Area.
Well, let's go to Yay.
Just started listening to you know, trying to dress like G-Eazy. You know, slapping some E40, Mac Dre,
Shoreline Mafia,
I was like,
new guys.
I turned into like super Bay Area guy for a while. So
Big Bay Area guy.
Yo, big big chameleon.
What part?
So I was outside of Oakland.
Outside of Oakland.
Yeah, so outside of Oakland, like a little suburb called Walnut Creek. Honestly, like it to be real, it was like the nice like white area.
But just right.
Oh yeah, I was just walking around the street smiling, blending.
Big dripping though. I bet you nobody was dripping like that though.
Oh, bro, no, dude, nobody was touching this. Like,
when did the sneaker collection start for you? Because I know you started with the Shaqs.
Yeah. So I literally like my sneaker game started like so young. And the one thing with me, I'll say is like. My collection, honestly, would be crazy. Like it's already big, but it would be like gigantic if I was actually one that like bought sneakers, kept them, stored them, whatever. But I'm the guy that like
run them up.
Like what I'm buying is like I'm putting on my feet. But dude, I started like super young, so you know, like one of the first shoes I was like super proud of. Was Jordan Taxis. So you know, all white with 11s. Yeah. Yeah. So you know, dude, I started
because the 11s is Space Jam, but I think I thought the Taxis at 13.
No, so there was the actually hold on, what sneaker was it?
Damn, bro.
No. So there was like. So
they don't make them in 11s, bro. I don't think they make taxis in 11.
Yeah. So the taxis. So there was
the taxis have the gold tab.
Like I was kind of all over the place. So there was a couple sneakers. There was a couple sneakers that I was like super wanting. So the taxis were actually the first. So taxis 13s.
Yeah.
And then the 11s. The 11s were the Concords. Okay. The Concords, the one with the white
colorway, but
yeah. With the little black plastic, you know, leather shit.
Those are dope.
So, yeah, dude, I really like started hella young, but it was like literally like my parents couldn't afford this, right? Yeah. So like you just heard of Payless shoes? Yeah, that's where I started, bro. I was at like Payless getting like starters and getting like LA Gears. getting the shoes that like when you
the
step, you light up, bro. Stunting.
Bro, we ran hella fast in those motherfuckers, bro.
I was literally like running around like Podunk, Montana, with the light up shoes, just like with my like Zuba pants, like like striped zebra pants, like.
Yeah.
I thought I was the man, dude. But
dope.
anyway, that's where it pretty much started. And then honestly, the sneakers went in waves, man. Like I started like getting more and more throughout college. I went through like, I'll admit, like when I moved to Hawaii, once again, like this chameleon in me, bro. Like people in Hawaii, like they wear like slippers, like you guys call them like slides or like sandals.
The easy slides, big easy slide guy right here.
Easy slides weren't around back then.
Okay?
But I am a big easy slide guy. I got a nice little collection. But yeah, like so for Hawaii, for example, I actually didn't buy a ton of shoes in Hawaii. It was more just like...
You were in little thong slippers on.
Yeah. Yo, I was an island boy. I was an island boy.
Do they not bug the feet?
No, man. I was living.
What about when you trip?
And the other thing I wore down there was a lot of Vans. So like I was the guy who had like
Hawaii, the big
I had like 25 probably pairs of different Vans, like different colors. So like I always buy sneakers, but like what I was buying was like always changing. Like I was still buying a lot of Jordans in college, and then it was like Wyoming, for example, it was always shitty weather. So Wyoming, I just like all my shoes that I did buy like the previous few years, I just fucked them up because I was like stomping in mud puddles, being a grungy little hippie, snowboarding every day and just living this like cheap beer and like whiskey life. And then I would say where it really escalated though, where things got like out of hand, was in the Bay Area, because Bay Area is like a huge sneaker culture. I would say arguably like the Bay Area sneaker culture is like one of the biggest. And one of my boys, Brandon, he owned a little boutique shop there. So I was already buying shoes. I ended up, meeting him. He was getting all of the exclusives. So I started like buying shoes from him, and yeah, man, I just turned into a monster. Now I have literally like my office. In my office at my place, I have a gigantic sneaker wall where I have basically shoes in drop front shoe boxes from the floor to the ceiling. Like 15 feet long. So yeah, man, like now I have like hundreds just in boxes, and then that's just like a rotation. So like I'm like rotating about like 100 kicks.
So your room was like Odell Beckham's.
Not quite there. Yo, shout out to Odell, bro. That shit was like
you saw that?
Yo, that shit made my
Look it up. There's like Full Locker.
Bro, that shit made my dick hard. I was like, yo, this is nice.
You like shoes like that, bro? Like
yeah. Nah, but I'm a big Air Force guy though. Honestly, I buy a pair of Air Force every 2 weeks.
Big money, bro.
You know what I mean?
Bro, you don't look like you did. Those are getting a little dusty.
I just got these, but
bro, those look brand new to me.
Rough last couple of days or
I
what?
got them on Friday. I took them to the club. So I used to need to wipe them down, Yeah. I wipe me down. I
thought you were
so crazy,
bro. I thought you were stomping the yard out there in a mud puddle.
No, dude.
Bro, sneaker culture is so crazy to me, bro.
Yeah.
Because I don't know, like maybe where I grew up, it wasn't that prevalent.
Chicago,
bro.
like I mean, you would think, right?
Yeah, it is. Like once you get downtown, bro, it's like it's like I'm sure it's like the Bay, bro.
Bro,
but
didn't the gang say something about like somebody getting killed in Chicago for some number 4s?
Yeah, it happens all the time, bro.
Yeah,
My drip sucks, bro.
So while Chuy's talking about this, I want to let everyone on the podcast know.
Bro, hey, what do you?
Gio and I have committed.
Yeah, we committed.
To doing an extreme makeover.
Big makeover.
Chuy edition.
Bro, I can't dress for shit.
We're gonna get this guy a little bit of drip, and Chuy will probably dress like this for the next few podcasts.
Bro, I just came from work.
I'm telling y'all, y'all gonna tune into one of the podcasts and you're like, wow, this guy looks really
it might be a different guy.
Good. Yo, straight drip guy.
I'm not dripping right now. I'm not corporate professional right now.
Bro, they can't see your shoes though. They can't see your shoes, but
you don't like these boots? I just want these bitches, bro.
Big boot guy right here.
Yeah.
Bro, you've been wearing boots every single time that we go out.
Because they look good on me, bro.
You don't.
You don't like these boots?
No, this is what it was.
Hey, bro, these boots fire?
Yeah. I think it's I think it's the hair as well that gives you like a little bit of edge, but you remind me of like it's like the edgy, like you're an edgy like bank manager or something.
That's cool, bro.
Yeah, you're like
I'm okay with that.
Manager right now. You look like a Target manager right now.
Yeah,
Bro, I'm cool.
Yeah, welcome to Target. Yo, you got you want to sign up for our Target credit card?
Bro, it looks like I run 5 Targets, bro. Y'all play with me, bro.
Yo,
executive.
No, I can't dress for
Chewy,
shit. I told you, both of you. I'm like, bro.
The newest Target area manager of Las Vegas, Nevada, welcoming Chuy Blurry.
Hey, let's go. Hey, how's everybody doing? Yeah, I can't dress for shit, bro. I got no.
Bring your tag.
Bro, fuck out of here. Bro, yeah, I can't dress for anything, bro. I've always like,
Hey,
I can't.
but just hold on before you say something.
But at the same time, I also don't care.
Hold up, just a quick, me and Evan want to know.
Go ahead. Talk to
Does
me.
your wife shop for you?
No, but I ask her input on shit.
Oh, he paused. No.
No.
Bro, don't lie to us.
Why? It looks like she dressed me.
For sure, because you said.
What is you talking?
Because you said you asked if the boots are nice.
She actually ordered these for me. You don't.
See?
What's wrong with my boots?
Well, I don't know what to say because I don't want to get in trouble by the wifey.
No,
but
I mean it's
nice.
Okay.
It's nice.
Bro, I also
To
just
give the
came
guy
from
a little
work.
bit of a break. He just came from his job.
Thank you, bro. Thank you.
Give it. So here's what we can do. Here's what we can do to actually test the waters here. So the next time we do some filming for a podcast, it's going to be when Chuy has a day off, and we're going to give.
I'm wearing Crocs.
So it's kind of like a casting call. So we're going to give Chuy an opportunity to come film the podcast. We're going to take a peek to see what his fit looks like. You know, and it's like it's gonna be hot or it's gonna be not.
He's gonna go on Pinterest. He's gonna go on Pinterest.
Yeah, it's a wrap. Now I gotta start trying.
We'll maybe like put up a little bit of a poll,
Bro, but let me be honest with you, bro. On my days off, Crocs, joggers, and a comfortable t-shirt.
Crocs.
What's wrong with Crocs? See it, bro.
Yo, question though. Because you're a dad, you put him in turbo mode.
Of course, bro.
Of course.
I gotta go chase the motherfucker,
no keys,
bro.
kickstart.
I gotta go and chase him. You guys don't have Crocs?
Yeah.
I have a pair.
I
have a white pair, but they don't fit me no more.
Yeah, I've like 16 pairs of Yeezy slides.
All right.
Bro,
see, like that's a step up. Like, what if I started? How much are Yeezy slides?
Hold up.
Like those? How much are those?
So those aren't Yeezy slides. Those are foam runners.
How much are those?
But
It's the same shit as Crocs.
Yeezys though, too, though.
Yeah. So those actually run a little bit more.
$500 for a pair.
Well, yeah, resale.
Yeah, that's what they're going for, though.
Resale.
You got to play though. You got to play though.
Yeah.
I also refuse to wear anything Kanye wears, bro. Fuck Kanye.
Why?
I don't like Kanye. Huh?
Kanye's
Bro,
great.
you're a big goofy, bro.
You're the type to wear those big boots that go all the way up here.
No, bro, you bugging.
Stop playing with me.
I do want to say one thing about, because we're on the topic of sneakers and such, I do want to say one thing about like where the shoe culture is today, though. The shoe culture today is straight fucked.
Trash, right?
Yeah.
Because here's what it pretty much come down to. You have these drops that have been basically taken over by fucking bots and like auto checkout services. And then you stumble around Las Vegas and we have these obnoxious resale shops.
I know.
Like Ashton Kutcher should be coming out of the fucking ceiling and being like, hey, you're about to get punked. Like, go fuck yourself. Like, bro, the prices
Is that crazy?
Dude, they're so obnoxious. Like, I get that they got to make a buck too, but when you're going so far above even like top resellers, so like the top 2 online resellers, like GOAT and StockX.
Yeah.
StockX, by the way, is all up in the news now because
fake things, right?
Yep.
I saw that. Yeah.
So Nike.
That's why I don't buy shoes, bro. Who knows?
Nike straight played them. Nike bought a bunch of sneakers from them, and ended up being that some of the sneakers that they verified were actually fake. Wow. So that's the other part of it that I was about to say is not only has the resale game gotten so crazy, there's crazy prices, it's supply, it's demand.
What's wrong with fake shoes?
But the problem is it's like all these fakes. Oh, so okay, you actually make a really good point. Because here's the thing with fakes. If you're not a sneakerhead, honestly, if you're not a sneakerhead,
it don't matter.
I would be like, yo, go, because these fakes are getting fucking good. I have multiple
Jack
friends.
Trash.
Trash. I have multiple sneakerhead friends that have literally like sent me websites where like, hey, I know someone who bought off this site. They literally just went and got a legit check on them, and it passed. Like the quality and what they're basically doing with these, man. No, it's
Bro,
crazy.
That's
dude.
why, like, I don't know, like,
Yeah, so
like
this,
the
anyway,
resale
I just want to
thing.
say, the sneaker game has changed a lot, and it's no longer about buying sneakers and wearing them and like showing like your style and like so much about style and fashion is about expressing yourself.
Yeah.
And like that's like me, like what I wear is like expressing like me as a person, who I am. And so much of it today is not necessarily.
That's interesting.
So much today is not necessarily about getting a dope pair of shoes that you really want. It's, let me try to get as many pair of these dope shoes that are pretty popular right now, and I can try to see how many I can flip and how much money I can make. Like, as I said, I got boys that do the resale game, which is cool, but it's just the overall problem is just getting out of control. It's ruined. It's ruined the sneaker game, the sneaker community, and it's honestly like no fun trying to get shoes anymore. It used to be one of those things where it's like, like let me see if I can get these.
Yeah.
Now it's like
You got to be on it, right? Like,
okay, I'm about to take an immediate L. Like it's like most of them anymore. Like I won't put any effort into a lot of them. Mm-hmm. If it's like a draw and it's something I really want, like I'll put in the draw because it literally like my credit card's on file with like all these different companies. I'll just go in and put input draw. But like, I'm not sitting on a website. I'm not sitting on any of these places. Like, shoes drop at 7 a.m. I'm not going to sit there and like try putting the shoes in the cart over and over because there's some dork, that is sitting in his little room with his neon lights or some shit, and he's like, got fucking 16 computers lined up and he's checking out every goddamn pair of foam runner in the Western Hemisphere.
Yeah.
Like, but talking about draws. Talking about a draw, or not draws, but a release, right? I was trying to get these dunks like a couple of months ago. I was driving back from California to Vegas. It was 7 a.m., 6:59.
Yeah.
I click on it because it notified me, right? I was literally on there and notified me, boom. So I clicked on it, it was available. Clicked my size, I had everything on auto and everything. Bro, it like froze. Because I hit it like a dead mark on the freeway. I click refresh. Oh, good luck next time. Damn.
Yo,
ain't no way.
I got a super quick funny story, but it's kind of about the Bay Area, like, and just like, just resembles like so much shit that's going on that I talked about. Yo, I literally moved to the Bay Area, right? And by the way, when I moved to the Bay, like it was the worst experience ever. I was moving from Hawaii, took like weeks for my shit to get here. So I literally like moved into an apartment. My car had to get shipped. My stuff was getting shipped. All my shit was in the middle of the fucking ocean on like some boat, right? And my ass is just like, I'm like low-key lonely, bro. Like I just moved to the Bay. I don't know a single person. I ended up God, what was it? It was I'm trying to remember. It was a pair of Jordan 11s. And I hit them.
The Concords.
Right?
The Concords.
No.
Those are ugly, fool.
And
That's really nice.
yeah.
Oh.
So okay, so okay, hold on.
Go ahead.
So I was like literally just bored as hell, right? Just moved there, had nothing to do. I was like literally had like an air mattress in my living room, went and bought like a cheap TV, got some shit set up, whatever. And I ended up hitting a draw. It's like, yo, sweet, dope. Got shipping notification, supposed to arrive on like a fucking Tuesday. I was working on a Tuesday. Come home from work, says the shoe's been delivered. Shoes aren't there. My first pair of shoes that I ordered living in the Bay, some motherfucker just copped those, bro. Right off my step.
They probably didn't even drop them off.
Dude, right off my step.
Didn't even make it out
Nah,
the truck.
people probably,
Yeah,
bro.
yeah.
I've heard.
So they either didn't make it. The fucking and keep in mind, like I was pretty shocked because I was in like this,
mad were you?
like
I'd have been pissed, bro.
I was in once again this nice white area, like little fucking gated complex. So I was like, oh, this is a nice place to live. Yo, fucking sticky bandits out here fucking fucking copping my. The only thing that was gonna make me happy. The only thing that was gonna make me happy that week was I was getting a fresh new pair of Jordans, and this fucking sticky bandit just crushed my.
Bro,
dreams.
imagine you go check your mail and you see someone with those shoes like, hey, nice shoes, bro.
Yo, you know what I did, bro? For like the next week,
you were calling
every night. Every night I was doing hot laps around the complex. I was looking for that motherfucker.
I will find the motherfucker that stole my
where's
shit,
those
bro.
crispy 11s? I was about to just spear someone, straight Goldberg their ass. I was about to do some WWF shit, bro.
Bro. With the suplex?
Yeah. Yo.
Yeah.
That's crazy, bro.
Man,
yeah, but like I don't know
the people's elbow or something, bro. Like,
but bro, I mean, I'm listen, I ain't spending no $500 on some shit that is the same material as Crocs, bro.
oh, it is.
But those are just cooler.
Cool.
Yeah.
Well, my Crocs is
So
cool,
like,
bro.
You got a pair of those?
so yeah.
The red ones you have are nice,
yeah.
bro. The red
I
ones
have
you
all red
are fire.
ones.
Yeah,
Those
the
are
red
fire.
ones. So, how much you pay for those?
I got them from retail. Yeah.
$100.
So, dude, okay. Here's the thing I want to say about these. The foam runners are ugly as fuck.
Is that those?
Like they're ugly
Yeah,
as fuck. They're ugly as fuck.
I kind of like them.
But
He wore 'em
but
the
here's
first time.
once again here's what it comes down to. It's like the Yeezy slides. When the Yeezy slides first came out,
I don't like
people
those.
were like, "Yo, I got the reason why I have multiple pair of Yeezy slides is I got when the Yeezy slides dropped, and they're kind of like the Yeezy the boots."
Mm-hmm.
Nobody really fucks with the boots. Like he'll drop the boots, and it's like not like a crazy like rush for people to get them. That was what happened first when the slides came out. The slides were sitting on the website for like multiple weeks, and then what happens is you got celebrities that start to wear them, and all of a sudden make some complex whatever.
Yeah.
Makes a little Instagram post, and all of a sudden people go crazy over them. But once again, the foams they're weird, they're ugly, they look it's a fucking flat piece of foam with another piece of foam over top. And then you got these, bro. These are obnoxious. These are like a hollowed out piece of foam with fucking holes in it. It looks like some like
bro.
It looks like a half-ass.
No, they're cool, bro. Like I don't think they're
look like
ugly.
a homeless person's space boot.
No, look at the bread he had earlier.
Yeah.
The bolillo that he had earlier.
Yeah, it looked like a.
Dude, that's what I'm saying, bro.
It
Like,
looked like a fucking rat. It looked like a fucking rat spin.
bro, let me hold
fucking
one, bro.
on
Let
it.
me hold one, bro. Let me put one on. Let me
Honestly,
show him.
Yo, his look like fucking. Looks like Swiss cheese. Yo, oh my god, bro.
Material as a Croc. This is what we're talking about.
Yo, look at the bottom, bro. How many miles you got on those things?
That's the thing. Hey, but that's the
those boots aren't made for walking.
Bro, that's the thing. I don't like. Are you not supposed to wear these bitches, bro? My bad.
I did notice you had a little bit of a like a limp or something.
Bro, those I don't know, like
Just joking.
nah, but I mean, listen.
I was actually completely joking.
Listen, I'll give it a try, bro. Let's get the drip going. But like, bro, what's wrong with them? I don't know. I think my boots is fly. I ain't even gonna lie.
Yo, honestly, bro.
They're not valid, bro.
You know the vision.
You don't like them?
Yo,
No, they're cool.
yo, it just all came to my head. Bro, you know who he's gonna look like?
Like who?
We the best.
Like DJ Khaled.
Yo, Khaled.
Bro, I'm not
Khaled.
That's who I
Fuck
aspire to
DJ
be,
Khaled
bro.
up
That
here.
unbothered. This is money belly, baby. What you talking about?
But DJ Khaled be wearing all Jordans though.
Yo, we're gonna get you.
You gotta.
So I think we're gonna do like a couple fits,
From Jordan
but we definitely need to get you like I think a Khaled fit would look dope on you, bro.
I think so, bro.
Like some
Khaled wears these.
yeah. Khaled is a good dresser.
Bro,
Yeah.
I don't know.
You should ask him where he shops at.
You meant DM him?
Yeah, yo, send him a DM.
Yeah, bro. I should. Anyways, bro. So real quick, we went over a little time a little bit, but it's fine. We was doing our thing. Goals for this podcast, bro. For what we have going on, quickly. What do you think? What's on your mind?
Yo, this is before the cut. So obviously Chuy at the beginning introduced welcome to the trenches, obviously being a network. This will be the podcast us three will be doing before the cut. And before the cut, actually, I mean, should we tell them a little bit about how that name came up?
Yeah.
Yeah, so I don't know. I'm assuming a decent amount of you have went to a barbershop. And when you go to a barbershop, there's obviously a lot of chatter in the shop. So you got clients getting cut by barbers.
Literally.
Getting cut. Yo, some barbers be cutting people more than others. Taking chunks out of beards, slicing heads open. We won't, go through any names or anything. But,
Right.
Anyway, so when you're in a barbershop, there's a lot of chatter going on, especially with the people that are waiting. And one thing I've always found unique about being in a shop, and I've been in a variety of shops, different cities, everything like that, is there's a lot of stuff that gets talked about. And it's not necessarily just like one thing. It's a little bit of everything. And, that's how we pretty much came up with this podcast, because when us three were talking about, coming together, doing this podcast, we're like, well, what kind of podcast are we going to have? Like, what are we going to talk about? What's the direction we want to go with it? And truly, we don't have a direction we want to go, but up.
Let's go.
But up.
If it's up, then it's up, then it's up.
But when you look at like the actual content and things we're going to be talking about, you can expect a lot from us. It's going to be, everything from, small talk and, just stories and conversations like we're having right now. A lot of today was about you guys getting to know us, where we came from, seeing a little bit of our chemistry, our personalities. But going forward, we're going to talk about anything and everything.
A little bit of something.
I mean, we might talk about what's going on in Vegas. We might talk a little bit about politics. We might talk about, Young Thug, what's going to happen to him in prison.
Bro, everything. There's nothing we're not going to touch on.
Yeah. We're really going to bounce all over the place. So this is a podcast that's going to appeal to many different people, all types of people, and really just sit down, good conversation, and probably bring in an occasional guest here and there.
Hey, we appreciate you guys, man. Thank you guys for listening. We'll see you on the next one.
Peace.
Peace.